Hello, and welcome to another episode of Living in Spiritual Awareness. Tonight we have an extraordinary guest. Owner and creator of ViviSoi is Melissa Bourque. Melissa is a wonderful healer. She's a polarities healer. She's an energy empath. She has learned, she's a crystal person. She works wonders with them, and so we're so delighted to have you here tonight, Melissa.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us, we had discussed a little bit that you're an energy healer, a phenomenal one. So let's start there. Maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I'm an empath, which means I feel things, my whole life I feel things at a very deep level, whether it's other people, the space I'm in, the environment, and I also would absorb energies. And when I didn't know or wasn't even aware of what an empath was, and I would be absorbing these energies and feel off and a little confused about what was happening, and why I was feeling that way.
That was as a little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, me as well. But you know what? You say the word empath like, oh, this is what it is. But think about it. Back then, I don't know about you, but I know when I was little, there was no word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I had no idea what was going on, but
do you think a lot of kids today suffer from that? Not suffer from it, but have?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think everybody absorbs on, every level, but I think that kids, it affects them in many more ways than...
They're coming through. They say they're coming through with so many more gifts, like really vivid gifts, strong gifts. And I think even being an empath is a big one. I mean, there are a lot. I work in many school systems, and you just can see, kids like they're, some days they're like off the wall, or they get upset over it, like in a split second, and you just, that they're just picking up the energies from, just the environment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, so tell me about some of the healing modalities that you have been involved with.
So I'm a polarities practitioner. I've studied and done the Melchizedek.
Tell me what the polarities is for our viewers that are
polarities
curious.
is it just really, it's rebalancing, and it really just aligns you to your highest state of alignment, and can remove anything in the way of that. And it's really deep work. It works on every level: mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I mean, the reason I did it was because I was getting like sessions myself and saw the just like amazing results and everything it did in my life. So I was like, I have to do this and help other people.
Yeah. Well, they say that like with healers, things that you're drawn to, and even clients that come to you, you heal. Like the healer heals those same types of things.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Yeah. And what's the Melchizedek? I always wondered about that.
So Melchizedek is an archangel, and it deals with sacred geometry, and it's just really powerful. Uses those symbols, bring in the symbols, and then heal through those. And each level gets more and more deeper and intense.
So do you have to have many sessions of that to heal something, or?
No, I mean it depends really, but one session, I mean, it just puts you in like a really deep state that, relaxation and just meditative, really powerful.
Nice.
Yeah.
What else? What other kinds of?
So I've done the magnified healing, which works with Kuan Yin's energy.
Oh my God, I love her energy.
Yeah, goddess of compassion.
I have to tell you
mercy.
a funny story about that. So I was at some sort of an event, and I saw a beautiful statue. It was a cement statue for outdoors of Cornette, and I loved it. Now, we were raised Catholic, so I loved her. I had to have her, so I brought her home. So I pulled into the driveway, and my kids were little at the time, and so I said to my son, gee, can you come out and, put this in the driveway? Dad, come and see what she brought home. Oh my God. You thought it was like, I don't know. It was so funny. To this day, she's in, the well portion of my, of my yard, and I'm going to have a nice little, tranquility garden. And of course, like, my husband's like, what's wrong with you? There should be a Blessed Mother. And I'm like, it's all energy, and it's all the same, and so they kind of weren't being nice to her. So recently I said, listen, she's in your wealth corner, and she's going to take care of you. She's been helping you. So now he turns around her, and she's a beautiful space.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely has beautiful, gentle but powerful energy.
Yes.
And really brings in that divine feminine.
Yes.
Which I love.
Yeah. And what about crystals? You're a crystal person too.
Yes, I love my crystals.
Do you use them in all your healing?
I do. Polarities has a crystal healing piece, so that clears the chakras and aura. So, but I use them always. I wear them. I have them everywhere in my house. I just love them.
I do too, and I wear them. I always have like selenite, or I always wear a lot of crystals, and when I wear them to the schools, I wear them every day, always a crystal. And the kids, they like crawl on top of you.
Kids love them.
And sometimes they walk right by you, and they don't know you, and they'll be like, hey, nice knuckle. They keep walking.
They
It's
love
so
them.
funny. They love it, And I remember when I had my own classroom, I would bring, the rock salt lamp, and I'd have crystals in my drawer, and it's so funny, and we'd spray, and, the room, and the secretary would come in the morning. Okay, all right, I need crystals. What do you got? What do you got? And so that's the whole, they're really so powerful, so. But tell me about your new product line, this ViviSoi.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it, and where did the name come from? I love it.
Thank you. So it's French, ViviSoi, and it stands for vitality, life. V is life in French, and then soi is for self. And that's kind of really like the overall energy feeling that I want people to have when they, use my products, and feel comfortable in your own skin, beautiful, and just, they're all natural, they're organic, so no chemicals. And the reason I started making them was because my daughter has really sensitive skin. And when she was younger, she would, every time she got out of the bath and I would put lotion on her, she would just like cry, and then sometimes she would get this like red, rash, and so I started just looking everywhere for like a lotion that would be able to suit her needs, and I couldn't really find anything that was met all those needs and that I was satisfied with, or I wanted it to smell really nice too.
It's the perfect timing. It's perfect timing. I was just having this conversation with a couple of young teachers the other day, and I was saying, I kind of feel bad for women of childbearing years. Like they think, because they want to do so right by their baby, and so they may eat organically. But I was just reading something recently where by the time 9 o'clock in the morning rolls around, we've put like over 100 toxins into our system, so I think we really have to start educating people about, it's not just eating an organic, food. It's like, what about your shampoo and your mouthwash, not mouthwash, but
toothpaste,
deodorant, and makeup. So it's really a perfect time, It's like we have to bring it to the forefront. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
So what do you do? So what kind of products do you have, and how do you go about making them?
So I have, I do body butters. I do like room clearing sprays with like a whole crystal incantation and invocation.
So they're high energy, high vibration.
I energize them with all the modalities and all the archangels, ascended masters that want to come in or that I work with. And I make lip balms, like face serum, body scrubs. What else?
Nice.
Like shampoo, conditioner.
Really? Wow. That's like so fascinating. So, and one thing about our show here is that we like to bring issues, like I like to bring issues up to the viewers. For example, like, yes, there are places that you can get chemical-free lotions and things, but it's important not to be, putting those toxins into your skin. And so now here is a solution. So, if someone wants to buy some of your products, where would they, how would they get in contact with you?
Well, they could call me. My number is 978-979-1212, or they could email me at mbourque1111@gmail.com. And I'm in the process right now of building my website, so it's not up yet, but it will be. It is www.ViviSoi, which is ViviSoi.com.
Nice, wonderful. And so now your daughter, so now she's using your products, and how is that working for her?
Yeah, much better. Like, just great on her skin. No more irritation or rashes, and I feel much better about knowing what's going on in her skin and keeping her safe in that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, we don't think about children. It's like, we think, okay, as adults, we're like, how they talk about maybe using deodorants with no aluminum, but that's as an adult, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or no fluoride in the, toothpaste or your water, but we're not thinking that these little kids, it's very important to start them chemical-free.
Yeah,
you
definitely. And also my mom has a spa in Danvers that they have the products in-house, and they use them for all their services.
And what's the name of her salon, if anybody
Maison
wants?
Esthétique Christiane Bourque Spa, and it's on High Street in Danvers, 94 High Street. And they're actually running like a new special that's, I'm really excited. It's aromatherapy massage, so they'll be...
So they're using your products?
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I'll have to go.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So what other kind of things? So when you're not making your products, what other kinds of things are you doing? Do you see clients? Do they come in for healing sessions?
I offer clients out of my mom's spa as well.
You do?
Sessions, yeah. Polarity
Nice.
sessions, crystal sessions.
Yeah. Okay. What else do you have going on? Anything? Any events?
Right now, I'm like lining up some farmers markets. I'll be doing one in North Andover, but I'm still finalizing the dates on that. So I'll find a way to get that out to people. But
now, do you run any classes? Do you teach any healing classes?
not right now, because
anything?
I'm like really just working on getting my business off the ground, and that's kind of my main focus. And then sessions too are, I'm pretty busy with those, so I don't really have, and then with my daughter, I don't really have much.
Now, let's talk about Grace. Does she have any, any gifts that you can?
She definitely, I know she takes after me in a sense of the empath, because I can see where she's sometimes like absorbing and, reacting and.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think she'll be 4 next week, so I think more is to be discovered. And but I like teach her about angels, and we read a lot of books on children books on angels and fairies, and
how lucky that we have that now.
I know.
So it's really good
great.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a teacher, I have kids that I met so many children that have trouble sleeping, that are really, really highly sensitive, and it would affect them. They would literally sometimes bouncing off the walls, and the parents, and neither do the kids. They don't know why they're behaving this way. So I started an after-school class. I taught some meditation classes and put it in a book. I cannot believe when kids settle down and breathe and focus, what a change in them, you know?
It's amazing. My daughter has trouble sleeping, actually, and I kind of had to really zone in and fix it because it was just miserable for both of us. And I got her a meditation CD that I play at night, and it's just amazing how much better she's sleeping
and
now.
I think a lot of that is also as when you were talking about being an empath, so many kids today, they're so highly sensitive, and even sensitive to even the chemicals in their food. Do you know what I mean? Their vaccines, there's just so many things that are affecting them. And so no wonder why they can't sleep. No wonder why they can't sit still. They can't think. Sometimes they literally can't even think straight. So it's we have to give them tools. Now's the time. We have to remove chemicals from their food, from their lotions, from everything. We have to teach them how to meditate because I'll tell you, when I would teach kids to meditate, they would be right there. Ooh, and off they'd go.
That's
right,
amazing.
sleep,
So
whatever.
important.
But as adults, it's so hard because now you're trying to reteach yourself, to meditate, and so now when I teach adults to meditate, it's am I sitting right? What do I wear? All
it's
this,
much easier
all
to
this
teach the
crazy
kids.
stuff, and kids go right to it. That's why it's so. We have all these tools, and we're bringing all these tools, to kids.
Even just connecting with their breath. Taking a couple deep breaths is just...
Exactly. So that's probably why they can't even sleep at night, because they have think about everything they've picked up in the course of the day, all the energies they've picked up from other people, and,
once I started looking at it energetically, I was just oh my gosh, it snapped. I'm that's it.
Right.
And then...
and hopefully some of our viewers, if they're watching this, and I know everybody that's watching, it's divinely guided. So there's a piece here that maybe you have a child or a grandchild, or maybe you're a teacher and you have a classroom full of kids, like this. There's so many things, tools that we've just mentioned, that would be helpful.
Even the spray I make, I'll just throw it around a room.
And now do you put some essence, some essential oils in there?
Oils.
And what kind of scents do you have?
I have a lot of different.
So can people can they custom, or do you have your own scents?
I have people. I can do custom orders. I have my own scents as well that I created. But custom orders, and also I'm open to using my intuition and tuning in energetically, seeing what the person
what they need. That's amazing. I love that. And what about the angels? Did the angels kind of guide you to
Definitely,
this? Or?
Completely
Now,
guided.
which ones do you work with? Do you work with any of them in particular? Do you have any favorite angels?
I work with all of them. I mean, so many, Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, Raphael, Uriel.
When did they tell you were going to be doing the skincare?
It was last summer, probably around this time. I saw that it was taking this turn, and I was shocked, actually, just because I was doing it for my daughter, and then my mom loved it so much she wanted to put it in her spa, and that to me was oh wow, and then it started. That's where all the energy was flowing, so I just followed the path.
I know, it's really so amazing. So even if the angels told you 5 years ago you'd be running this skincare business,
gosh. I would have thought they were crazy. I did not see this coming, or it was so far from anything I've ever done in my life. But now I love it. I mean, I can't imagine my life without it now, but It's just
Now
funny.
we had. Are you still involved with the with Chrissy in the?
No, not right now. Just because I'm so busy with
Yeah.
my business and then everything else that's going on. So
Nice.
yeah.
Wonderful. Are there any other healing modalities that you that you're doing? There
No,
was
I mean, I
another
kind
one.
of
What was the
incorporate
seven
them.
rays?
Oh, the
What was
seven.
that?
I just did that.
Yeah,
It's
what
like a
was that?
7 sacred ray
Yes.
attunement.
And what is that?
And so you work with all the 7 sacred rays, and each ray has an archangel and a sun master on the ray.
Yeah.
So you work with that energy with different prayers and.
Now, do you do that for clients as well?
Yeah, like I feel like I was kind of doing it even before
Yeah.
I took the class, because I always work with color and
So
light.
when someone
and,
comes in for a healing session, you incorporate all of those? So there's angels and...
Yep, like in a crystal session, I just, whatever comes through is, so, their angels, their guides, whatever
so you
archangels.
intuitively know? So you intuitively guided?
Yeah, and like
as to
just
what they
channel
need?
whatever energy comes through.
And do you get messages for them?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, all the time. Messages.
Wow. And where do you see clients?
Out of my mom's spa.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that was really informative. I can't wait to try your products.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you are interested in trying any ViviSoi, please feel free to contact Melissa. And if you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions for future shows, please feel free to contact me at lisa@mysticalrosehealing.com. And I look forward to your feedback, and maybe we'll read some letters. We can read some letters on future episodes. And with that, we say...